everyone, welcome to today's video. So you know, in my first video I was talking briefly about how it's been a while since I've gone to Barnes & Noble and gotten like a huge stack of books, and how lately I've been going at like one book, maybe two books if it's on a BOGO or something like that. And it's been a long time since I've gone and like gone full on wiles, gotten, you know, an endless stack. Well, I may have gone and done that because I was thinking after that video, it has been a while. I haven't done that for a long time. There's many books that interest me. I should probably go and do that. So I did. I went to Barnes & Noble, I did the thing. So I figured it would be fun if we can sit down together and I can show you guys the books that I picked out at Barnes & Noble. There was a couple, I think there's a couple in here, or there's at least one in here that I had in my mind before I went to Barnes & Noble that I've seen a few times when we went there and I wanted to pick up before, so I did pick up that one. Actually no, it is two. There's two books I know for sure I wanted beforehand. So, but the rest were like spur of the moment. I saw it, sounded really good, decided to pick it up. You know how that goes. So yeah, I am going to start with, which bag should we start with? We're gonna go with this bag because it's a little bit lighter. So we'll start with these two. Okay, so the first two books that I picked up. This one is by Norman Partridge. It is called Dark Harvest. And actually, funnily enough, since I picked this up, I've been seeing it quite a lot on TikTok. And the reason why this interested me is not only because the cover is just beautiful, beautiful Halloween vibes, but this sounds like the perfect Halloween night book. And it's very short as well. This is like a novella, right? And it just sounds perfect, like old school Halloween fun. Yeah, so I picked this up. It sounds like it's going to be a really just light, easy to read type thing. Perfect for this time of year. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to save this for when it's actually Halloween, but we'll see if I can last that long. But that's kind of the plan. That's what I was thinking. And so the second book, I'm really excited about this because I had no idea that this was even out. And I literally never buy hardback books too, because usually they're too expensive. And I don't know, I just prefer reading a paperback. It's easier to read. I don't like the jaggedy edges digging into my legs. Normally I'm sitting on my chair like a pretzel, so that doesn't help. But yeah, normally I just gravitate to paperbacks. But guys, I'm just so excited for this one. This is probably the one I'm most excited for in this whole entire haul. But it's Joshua Moehling, Where the Dead Sleep. And so Joshua Moehling was the author of And There He Kept Her, which I have read and I loved. I loved that book so much. I really raved on about the book for a while. And actually, shortly after I read the book, there was a like an author meet and greet through, I think it was through Zoom or something like that. I don't know if it was through like Barnes & Noble. I'm thinking it was. But it was a free like meet and greet, public meet and greet online. And it was with Joshua Moehling. And so I signed up to it because I just finished the book and I'm like, oh my God, I get to meet the author and see the author, and like people could submit questions and stuff like that. And he is so wonderful. Like, he's such a normal dude and he seems so cool. And I don't know, I just loved his vibe. It was a really good time. And so I'm very happy to support Joshua Moehling and buy another one of his books. But aside from that, like, this book follows with the same deputy as And There He Kept Her. It's the same Deputy Packard. And so it doesn't follow the same story, I don't think, but the same character. So I can't wait. I literally cannot wait to dive into this. Another fairly short one by the looks of it, but my second Joshua Moehling book, so I am super excited. Okay, so that's the two in the first book. Now we move on to the second bag, and I think there's like 4 in here. So there are a total of 6 books. So for me, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I almost forgot about this one. Okay, so in my last video, I don't know if you saw it, I'll link it like up here somewhere if you didn't see it. But I was talking about a book called The Children of Red Peak by Craig DiLouie. And I was talking about how much I love that book, like literally mind-blowing, game-changing, gonna stick with me for a long time. It was that kind of book I don't think I'm ever gonna forget about. If you're curious, feel free to go check out the video. But I decided to finally, after seeing this book a lot on TikTok as well, and it being written by Craig DiLouie, my second Craig DiLouie book, just like the Joshua Moehling book, I've got a second book from Craig DiLouie now, and this is episode 13. I still haven't read this. Like I said, I've been seeing it a lot. I don't know how long it's been out. I think it's been out a little while. I can't wait to read this. It sounds amazing. Paranormal, documentary, ghost hunting shows, found footage, horror, like, yes, absolutely. And Craig DiLouie. So I'm going into this with very high hopes. And I know it's going to be written fantastically because The Children of Red Peak was incredible. So I am sure I am going to love this one just as much. So yeah, really excited to read that. Oh, and then we have this one. Okay, I didn't plan to pick this one up, but I saw it. It was a loan book. And you know in Barnes & Noble they have like the sides of aisles. Like not the aisle, but they have the side, and they usually have like a kind of themed feature type thing. Like they'll have for instance The Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, not my kind of book, but just as an example. And so they had like a dragon themed thing on the side of the aisle. So they had a like a ghostly one last time I went, and they had Ghost Eaters by Clay McLeod Chapman. I may be pronouncing that wrong, please correct me if I am, but yes, they had this book, and it sounds like it gave me vibes. Oh yeah, it gave me vibes of like Flatliners, and I am not even kidding you. I was literally thinking Flatliners, and just as I was thinking about what I was thinking, I read the back of the book, and it says Shades of Flatliners. What are the chances? I was actually thinking Flatliners though, that's crazy. Anyway, this is like about some sort of pill that they take, I think, that makes them see ghosts. Something like that. Something happens with an overdose and there's this new pill. Seance. Yeah, it's once you take it, you can never go back. Sounded really interesting. I don't think I have read anything like this, so I am very fascinated. And again, ghost, paranormal, love all that stuff, so I am down. Okay, so this is the second book that I did have planned before I went to Barnes & Noble that I wanted to buy. And it's the Slender Man book. Who wrote this? I just realised there's no name on here. Harper Voyager. I think that's a publisher though. Who wrote this? Honestly don't. I can't see a name on it anywhere. It just says Harper Voyager. Is that a publisher? Is that an author? I don't know. Either way, the cover is really cool. It's kind of shiny. Alright, I love Slender Man. I love Slender Man. I've played a lot of the Slender Man games. I've watched well, I think there's multiple Slender Man movies, but I've watched the most recent one that I think is from maybe 2016. I can't remember. But I am a big Slender Man fan. I think it's cool. I think it's creepy. I think it's scary. I love it. And this has been staring at me from the top shelf in the horror section for weeks. And so I finally picked it up. My husband actually, I was looking at the next book and my husband just walks over to me and just puts it like in my hands. Because they know, yeah, you're going to want this one. And it's true. My husband, I swear, my husband knows what I want better than I know what I want. So sometimes they will just hand me books. And they'll be like, you'll want this one. You'll like this one, trust me. Like, you don't have to read it. I know you're going to like that one. And I usually do. So, yeah, finally got this. Really excited. I don't know if anyone else here is into Slender Man. Let me know if you are. Let me know if you think of Slender Man. But This seems really interesting, by the way. There's like, I'm not going to show you a bit from the back because that might be spoilers, but for instance, look at the format. I think the format's just really cool. It's like, I don't think it's text messages. Oh, it's journal entries. And I think it's like emails and, oh, there's police reports and stuff like that. So I think that's really interesting to have a format like that. There's even some they look like newspaper clippings, something like that. But yeah, I think that's really cool. I think it's different. I think it's unique. I like unique. Yeah, look, text messages. I'm not going to show you too much because it might be spoilers, but I'm very intrigued. Very intrigued. Love the cover. I'm a fan of Slender Man. Okay, and last but not least, the 6th book. And this is the... yeah, this is the second one that I went in with a plan to buy. It's called Falling by T.J. Newman. This one has been talked about a fair amount on TikTok, YouTube, places like that. I don't think I have a novel by T.J. Newman before. I don't recognize it, but this also I read the summary on the back a few weeks ago and instantly knew I wanted to read it. This is about a flight to New York and the pilot gets a call saying that their family is being kidnapped and that if their family wants to survive, everyone on the plane must die. So I'm just like, whoa, okay. That sounds very intense. Honestly, I love that kind of plot. I love movies that are like that. Like anything to do with kind of kidnapping, planes, hostages, stuff like that. Yeah, love that. I realised when I said that out loud, that probably makes me sound really creepy, but I love it in fiction. Okay, I'm just going to stress that. I love it in fiction. Anyway, we're moving on. But yeah, this sounds really good. I just realised the font is actually tiny, so I'm probably going to have to wear my glasses to read this, but really pretty cover as well, very colourful, love it, very excited. So that is my most recent Barnes & Noble horror and thriller haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm very excited to read these. I have like 1,000,001 books on my TBR and I still continue to get more. I'm sure you guys understand the pains. The pains. I don't know which one I should read first. Which one should I read first? I'm not going to read the Halloween one first, the Dark Harvest, because I think I do want to try and save that for Halloween. I think that would be fun. I'm very keen on reading the Joshua Moehling. I'm also very keen on reading the Craig DiLouie. So I don't know. Or maybe I should just jump into like Slender Man. I'm not sure. I've been reading a lot of thrillers lately, so I feel like something that's very horror, something that's very disturbing. I want to have that again after reading The Children of Red Pig. So we may have to jump into the Craig DiLouie. We'll see. We'll see. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, feel free to check out my other videos. I will link them here or somewhere on the screen, but feel free to check those out as well. And if you enjoyed, if you want to see more book reviews, horror and thriller recommendations, suggestions, and cozy vlogs of me and my cats, then feel free to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you would like to. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone!